From the news desk at Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin, this is news around the world.
In the headlines, President Tinubu warns public officers against corruption. Federal government seeks speedy trial of kidnappers, bandits suspect of reduced insecurity. Again, federal government seeks speedy trial of kidnappers, bandits suspect to reduce insecurity. Northern governors to commit 19 billion naira monthly to tackle insecurity. On the foreign scene, Ukraine president to meet European allies today. In business news, Nigeria's foreign reserves hit $45 billion. In entertainment news, TikTok restricts late live access in Nigeria amid safety probe. In the world of sports, Super Eagles group opponent Uganda arrives Morocco for final preparation. Good evening and many thanks for joining us for news across the world on Diamond 88.7 FM. Ilorin. I am oMONIKE. BABATUNDE. You can listen to us via our website at www.diamondfm.net or watch us live on Facebook at Diamond 887 FM. You can also download the app on Play Store, Diamond 887 FM. We'll bring you details of the news after this break. Don't go away, please.
Any opportunity in this country, I don't lose hope. Oh my God, jackpot.
Leaving the country may not be the solution that you think it is. Don't make leaving Nigeria the only solution to your life's challenges. Japa because you want to, but stop raising it as a solution to national issues that you can work on and fix. Nigeria will always be your home, and together we can make it better.
This message is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin.
You're welcome back from that short break. Now the news in detail. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has issued a strong warning about the deepening threat of corruption in public institutions, urging office holders to embrace integrity and leave footprints on the sands of time. President Tinubu spoke at the Nigerian Excellence Award in Public Service held at the State House Banquet Hall in Abuja, underscoring his administration's renewed concern about the systemic challenges undermining governance. Represented by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation SGF, Senator Akume, the President commended the organizers for sustaining a credible, private sector-led process for evaluating and celebrating outstanding public service performance. Tinubu expressed satisfaction that 50 individuals had distinguished themselves across sectors, emphasizing that the awards were based on empirical assessment, not politics. The federal government has affirmed its commitment to speedy trial of kidnappers, bandits, and terror suspects currently making life unbearable for the citizens through threats to their lives in various parts of the nation. Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice AGF, Prince Lateef Fagbemi, who made the appeal today at the 2025-2026 legal year of the Court of Appeal holding in Abuja. He said that government, rather than restoring to detention or battlefield engagement, is focusing on timely prosecution of suspects implicated in mass casualty attacks, kidnap for ransom networks, extremist recruitment, and thorough financing activities. Fagbemi said the federal government remains committed to combating terrorism through a combination of kinetic and non-kinetic strategies, adding that it recognizes the swift administration of justice is a vital complement to military and intelligence operations. Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court Abuja has rejected an application filed by the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nnamdi Kanu, seeking his transfer from Sokoto Correctional Center to a custodial facility within the Federal Capital Territory or neighboring Nasarawa State. Kanu, through the Legal Aid Council, has approached the court with an ex parte application requesting an order directing the federal government or the Nigerian Correctional Service NCOS to immediately move him from Sokoto to either Kuje Custodial Center in Abuja or Kefi Custodial Center in Nasarawa. However, Justice James Omotosho declined the request, ruling that such an order could not be granted without hearing from the federal government. Justice Omotosho held that the respondent, the federal government and NCOS, ought to be put on notice for them to respond appropriately in the interest of justice before the request can be granted. He subsequently fixed January 27, 2026 for the hearing of the motion. Professor Mariam Abdurrahman Mustafa of the University of Ilorin has called for the swift passage of the Kwara State Diversity, Equity and Inclusivity Bill, DEIB, describing it as a vital tool for promoting fairness, representation and social justice across the state. Presenting the bill during a validation session with the Kwara State House of Assembly, she noted that despite notable progress, including the Political Office Gender Composition Law of 2020 and Persons with Disability Law of 2016, significant gaps remain in gender equality, disability inclusion, and socioeconomic protection. Also speaking at the workshop, Dr. Idris Ibrahim of the National Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies highlighted the broader national relevance of DEI legislation. He noted that countries with strong inclusion laws tend to experience high economic growth and commended Kwara for emerging as a model of gender-balanced leadership. The Speaker of the House of Assembly, speaking through his representative Magaji Oba Abdulkadir, the House leader, underscored his commitment to strengthening institutional collaboration and ensuring broader inclusion in decision-making processes. He welcomed participants and highlighted the importance of the workshop in enhancing governance, fairness and transparency. The Northern Governors Forum has established a security fund with each state committing 1 billion naira monthly to tackle insecurity challenges across the region. Governor Abdullah Sule of Nasarawa State and chairman of the North Central Governors Forum disclosed this during the State Executive Council meeting in Lafia. According to Governor Sule, the decision was reached at the last Northern Governors Forum meeting in Kaduna, and the fund will be used to purchase high-tech equipment for security agencies as well as engage and employ youth to support security operations in the region. He disclosed that money will be used in various areas, including the purchase of equipment necessary for fighting insecurity and the engagement and employment of youth who will be properly trained to support us as vigilante. The Interim Joint Matriculation Board, JAMB, has officially granted Abdulrazak Abubakar Toyin University AATU Gomo approval to admit candidates into its IJMB program beginning from the 2025-2026 academic session. The approval, conveyed in a letter which followed a preliminary affiliation assessment carried out by an IJMB delegation during a visit to the university from October 2 to 4, 2025. In a statement by the IJMB director, Professor Aruna Aminu, the board confirmed that AAT University met the essential requirement for affiliation. Consequently, the institution has been authorized to admit a maximum of 300 candidates into the program, subject to strict adherence to operational guidelines designed to uphold academic standards and ensure quality teaching. The board further stated that the university may commence its RJMB lectures in June, noting that the program must run for a compulsory 12-month duration. The timeline aligns with the IJMB's established academic calendar, which, according to Professor Aminu, is intended to give students adequate preparation ahead of their final examinations. The news across the world is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM Ilori. We'll go on a break now, and when we return, we'll bring you foreign, business, entertainment, and sport news. To stay with us.
Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Diamond 887 FM. Diamond FM, shining supreme.
You're welcome back from the break. You're still listening to news across the world, reaching you from Diamond 88.7 of FM Ilori. Now we move on to the foreign stories. Ukrainian leader Volodymyr Zelensky was due to meet with European allies in London today after President Donald Trump accused him of not reading the U.S. proposal to end the war with Russia. It comes after days of talks between Ukrainian and U.S. officials in Miami ended on Saturday with no apparent breakthrough, with Zelensky committing to further negotiations. The Ukrainian president will be received in London by British Prime Minister Keir Starmer, along with the German Chancellor and the French president to discuss the negotiations. British Foreign Secretary Yvette Cooper is meanwhile expected in Washington today, where she will meet her American counterpart Marco Rubio. The Foreign Office in London said the UK and the US will reaffirm their commitment to reaching a peace deal in Ukraine during the meeting. Still on the foreign scene, liberal politician Ciprian Ciuciuca has been elected Romanian capital Bucharest's new mayor, winning 36.16% of the vote and defeating alt-right contender Anca Alexandrescu. Ciuciu, a member of the National Liberal Party and a close ally of Romanian Prime Minister Ilie Bologna, said after the victory that he did not expect an easy time in the office. The election came after the position was left vacant by former Mayor Nicușor Dan's presidential election win in May. Dan's election followed a political crisis that resulted in the withdrawal of the controversial nationalist front-runner Călin Georgescu. The election was annulled by the Constitutional Court after allegations emerged of Russian meddling to promote Georgescu, and he was subsequently barred from the election rerun. And that ends the foreign news. Up next is our business news.
Diamond FM Business News.
In a business update, Nigeria's external reserve has surged to 6-year high, reaching $45.04 billion as of December 4, 2025, according to new data from the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN. The latest figure marks one of the strongest reserve positions the country has recorded since July 23, 2019, when reserves last stood at the same level. The development reflects a notable improvement from September 19, when reserves were at $42.03 billion. With nearly $5 billion added within a few months, the growth signals stronger inflow, likely driven by improved crude oil earnings, Eurobond-related transactions, or support from multilateral institutions. A healthier reserve position gives the CBN greater capacity to manage pressures in the foreign exchange market. Despite the positive foreign reserve trend, the Naira weakened to its lowest level in 2 months last week, closing at 1,450.43 Naira per dollar at the close of trading last week. And that ends business news. Up next is our entertainment news.
Diamond FM Entertainment News.
In our entertainment news, TikTok has temporarily blocked access to its live feature in Nigeria during late night hours 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. as part of an ongoing safety investigation. The platform sent a system notification to users stating that they are temporarily limiting live late at night in Nigeria as part of the investigation to ensure our platform remains safe and our community stays protected. Creators who earn through live gifting have been assured that their balances and previous earnings remain intact, mitigating concerns of financial loss. Several confirmed that all live activities has been altered overnight, sparking discussions across social media as users speculated about the cause of the sudden nationwide restriction. Nighttime hour are typically peak period for Nigerian streamers who host matches, entertainment segment, trends and other interactive sections that attract viewers and virtual gifts. That entire entertainment news. Up next is news from the exciting world of sport.
Diamond FM Sports News.
From the exciting world of sport today, the Cranes of Uganda have arrived Casablanca, Morocco for the final preparation ahead of the 2025 African Cup of Nations AFCON. 17 players, technical crew members and officials departed the Entebbe International Airport, Kampala, aboard Qatar Airways on Sunday night. The remaining 13 players are expected to join their colleagues in camp later this week. The Cranes will undertake an 11-day preparatory camp in Morocco, which includes 2 friendly matches as part of the final build-up to AFCON 2025. The East Africans are drawn in Group C with Nigeria, Tunisia and Tanzania. Still from the exciting world of sport. Niger Tornadoes technical advisor Majid Mohammed has described his team's defeat to Kwara United as a bad day in office. The Econ Ala boys suffered a 2-0 defeat to Kwara United in Ilorin on Sunday. Tado Shimange and Sabi Ibrahim were withdrawn from the game due to injury. Mohammed insisted that the players' injury destabilized their plan. He disclosed that Kwara United scored twice and Niger Tornadoes suffered 2 injuries all in the first half, which destabilized the team game plan. Mohammed, however, admitted that Kwara United showed more determination in the game. And that's it from the exciting world of sport. With that, we've come to the end of news across the world. But before we go, here's a recap of the major highlights. President Tinubu warns public officers against corruption. Federal government seeks speedy trial of kidnappers, bandit suspects to reduce insecurity. Northern governors to commit 19 billion naira monthly to tackle insecurity. On the foreign scene, Ukraine president to meet European allies today. In business news, Nigeria's foreign reserve hit $45 billion. In entertainment news, TikTok restricts late live access in Nigeria amid safety probe. From the exciting world of sport, Super Eagles group opponent Uganda arrived Morocco for final preparation. For today in history. Did you know that on this day in 1997, former soldier and politician Shehu Musa Yar'Adua, the elder brother of late President Umar Musa Yar'Adua, died in prison where he had been jailed after being convicted for coup plotting? Now you know. For information about happenings around you, kindly contact Diamond FM newsroom number on 091 6062 7526. One more time, 091 6062 7526. The news across the world was edited by Abiodun Akinwumi, and my name is oMONIKE BABATUNDE. Thank you for listening to your Shining Supreme station, and please stand by for the news in Yoruba language. Good evening.
For up-to-date news reported across the globe, be rest assured you're on the right radio dial. Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin, your shining supreme station.
No, we are
your number one radio station.
88.7 Christmas.